Hello and welcome to the Lenovo F1 in Schools UK National Final. I am very excited to do something we haven't done since 2019, and that is the pit display walk. This is basically where I get to meet all of the teams and find out what I need to know about their team. So are you ready for this? This is going to be sort of a marathon, but it's going to be incredible. So let's meet the first team, and it is CHS Lightning. Good morning to you guys. What do I need to know about your incredible pit display? I mean, straight ahead, I see everything I need to know here.
So in the middle we've got our huge pit display stand, which is sponsored to us by Constant Group, who fabricated it for us. On it we've got a collection of merchandise, something about our workshops with the little cars, our portfolios, and a progression of our car through from regionals to nationals. I'll hand over to Audrey, who'll talk you through them.
It is 80 kilograms of steel, just letting you know, and is worth 15 grand.
Are you right? Okay, there's a lot of information to take on board. How did you even get it up here?
We actually had to assemble it here. You could hear the hammering last night.
Okay, so it was assembled here. It looks incredible. It matches the whole team identity. Whose idea was to go with the yellow colour? I've got to ask that.
It was everyone's. We had to embrace the rightfulness of young kids in STEM.
Well, listen, it is lightning, literally lightning. We're going to move on. Guys, great to see you this morning. Celerity, I see your pit display, and I like it a lot. Tell me about it.
Good. Yeah, so we've got sort of this collage of pictures in the back with our sponsors in, and this shot just shows the journey that we've been on to get here to the national finals.
Yeah, and I love this because you've got your team next to your roles that you have, so it's really identifiable. So I can say, hey, Phoebe, marketing, straight away there. That's what I'm able to do. If you were to point in one area and say, this is our favourite section of our pit display, what would you say?
Me personally, it's got to be the wind tunnel. I spent a lot of time and effort on that wind tunnel, so it's definitely something that I look towards. But everything on this pit display is as sustainable as it can be, so that's another point to really focus on as you look around the other pit displays, I guess.
Love the sustainability part. And how many hours? Put it into context for her, because you said it was a lot of time on that wind tunnel. Go on, how many hours?
I couldn't give hours, but I'll say weeks. It was...
Okay, fair enough. Celerity, great to see you again. Let's move on. We have got something very exciting here at Vortex Racing. Please tell me what is going on, because I saw you using it earlier on yesterday. I thought you were dancing at one point.
Reese is on our AR headset. He's got a 3D model of our car, which you can move around, drag around, change the size of. So he's having a look around that right now.
It looks incredible. I've got to use this, but I've not seen many of this. Have you seen anyone else with a pit display like this?
I haven't seen anyone else like this.
Okay, and one other area that you want to focus when people come to your pit display, what do you think they will take away? What's that one key thing?
I love our light at the front. I think it stands out. It's the first thing you see. So. Yeah.
Well, when they were closing down the whole building, they were like, that light's still on. It shone brightly. Brilliant to see you guys, and best of luck for the rest of the competition. Let's move around. Let's follow this way, because we're here up in Birmingham, and as you can see behind, the amazing stage, that's where the award ceremony is going to be. That is where we're going to crown our UK national champion. But we've got more pit displays. I know, I can see on your face. Come on, we need to see more, guys. So here we go. Sabre Racing all the way up from Scarborough, and I see a sim rig there, which I'm very familiar with. But tell me about your pit display, please.
So it's all made from SmartX, so it's all fully recycled and it's recyclable, and it's actually plantable as well, because we've got wild seed flowers in it. So if we didn't get through to World Finals, we can plant it at school, and it'll all grow up and nice.
That is amazing. And travelling down from Scarborough, what was it like? What's the whole competition been like so far for you?
Very nervous, because obviously Scarborough UTC's got a rich history in F1, but you know, we've got a lot to live up to.
And were there any, I say the word freebies, but was there anything that sort of enticed and let people know about your team identity that you had in this pit display?
Well, obviously everyone's been very excited to use the racing simulator, and I think that's been the main pull factor.
Okay, the main pull, and I'm seeing Mitre Racing at the top at the moment, so maybe that will change as we go through the competition. Listen, Sabre Racing, great to catch up with you today, and I will definitely be checking out that sim rig. But Rapid Ravens, the team identity, the coolest team with the hats. Guys, talk to me. Ben, how are you doing this morning?
Very well, thank you.
Tell me about this pit display. I'm seeing the car revolve around and around. It's slightly dizzying, but tell me about this pit display.
So it kind of like ties all project elements into each other, but if you want to know more, you might want to speak to the graphic designer, Grace.
I might want to. I will do. Grace, good morning. I'll move across. Grace, tell me about the pit display.
So we made the pods ourselves out of plywood at school, and we laser cut the acrylic, and we have an engineering themed side here, and this side is enterprise themed. We have all of our merch on display, our verbal presentation from regionals if you want to take a listen to that, and our portfolios on loop.
That's incredible. So I can listen back to everything. There's so much information, and it looks fantastic. Love the red and white and the black as well. The Ravens. That was what you told me yesterday. You were like, Ravens are black, obviously, which was a beautiful moment. But do you love the pit display? Do you like hanging out here?
Yeah, I think it's really great, and I think the colour scheme is so consistent, and it's just perfect for our team.
Consistency is key. Brilliant to catch up with the guys. Walking backwards from my cameraman now as we walk along the pit display. I feel like I'm actually on the F1 paddock. BV Racing. What are we saying this morning? Tell me about your pit display.
Well, we're trying to keep it simple yet effective. So we have obviously the team, then the car itself and the sponsors that have supported us along the way, and especially our team model that we kind of stick to, inspiration through innovation. And then on the left you'll see our sponsors, and then our sustainability throughout this project and how we're going to carry on with this.
Amazing. And I see the Instagram QR code, so you can just come along and just get everything you need. I like the way that you're all lined up, 3 for 3, and I don't think I haven't noticed the birthday badge on this. Is it today? Happy birthday?
Yeah, it's actually my birthday today.
No way. Happy birthday. No one's joining in. Oh, they are joining in. This is amazing. Name again, please, sir.
Sachin.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sachin. I'm changing the lyrics. Happy birthday to you. You're welcome. Sachin looks very happy about that. That's happened. Listen, Celestial Velocity. I love the hoodies. I love the merch. I love this setup. Tell me about what I need to know about this pit display.
Okay, so we have the engineering here. This outlines all the hard work we have done to ensure that our cars are of the highest quality. This is our really important research and development and testing. This shows all the CFD testing we have done throughout our projects. This is our website. Zachary can scroll through it quickly. Yeah, it shows our awards, different team roles, and do you want to go to the sponsorship page? And our sponsors here. Yeah, so different sponsor tiers. We have our portfolios in case anyone's interested to read them, and obviously one of our most striking assets, our team uniform, to show them what we're really about and what we represent. Now we also have Jig Space, which Chris can demonstrate.
QR code. It pulls up the car in augmented reality, so you can place it wherever you want, and this allows you to see close-up details of the car on your phone.
That's awesome. So,
used by Alfa Romeo, which is why we decided to go with this specific software. So as you can see, we can see the car, and there's also our nationals, our regionals iteration, and the wind tunnel. And with the wind tunnel, you can go close up and see every single slit that we made to test our car.
this pit display has a bit of everything, and I'm sure your sponsors are going to be very happy with showing it. I love the hoodies, guys. Great to chat to Celestial Velocity. We'll catch up with you. Best of luck with the rest of the competition. Yes, F1iS Racing. Good morning. How are we feeling? Tell me about this pit display.
Good. So basically, what we have here is our team. So we have our team names and then a little bit about each team member. And then we have our logo origin. So basically, how we came to create our logo. And then, of course, F1iS is a combination of vector and then victorious. So vector because speed and direction, and then F1iS because obviously we want to win and go to Worlds one day. And then we're all wearing our merchandise today. And then we've got an example of a hoodie there as well. That's our car, the VR7. Those are our main sponsors, and then our platinum sponsor NF22 as well. So super big logo placement there. And then we've got our ranking system for our different sponsors, and then a little bit about our team and our car as well.
It's amazing, and I see the picture up there because you look incredibly cool in what you've got in your team identity, but also professional as well. Could be in an office space somewhere. I like that picture, just to let you know we're professional guys. And Aaron was incredibly quick as a driver yesterday. Great reaction times. Love the hoodies. This is an amazing pit, and there's free pens as well. That's very important. F1 in schools is about a free bit of merch, which we like to spread the word. Guys, best of luck with the rest of the competition. Take care. We head over to Hex Racing. We've come straight to Ati, team manager. What do we need to know about your pit display? I like the fact that you're like, we don't want people to touch our stuff. So we've put it in behind a brilliant casing there to showcase it.
You've got to preserve the team and the team identity. I think our pit display is mostly focusing on promoting our mission, which we've got our social links there and our mission there at the top, as well as promoting our car, our design process, and behind Seb, our part breakdown, as well as meeting the team if we're not here to meet you ourselves.
Ah, well, there you go. And I'm sure you never leave this pit display area for too long. But you've got the QR codes, so you're just making it easy. This is all the information accessible for everyone, and looking very smart today, guys. So listen, best of luck for the rest of the competition. Hex Racing there. Come on round. Let's head back again. You see the whole arena filled with the seats. We're getting ready for the awards. We head on round here, and I was excited to see Impulse Racing. How would they be shaping up looking today? They've gone for a different shirt combo again, which I love. Impulse Racing, morning. Tell me about your pit display.
Right, so we've got our engineering drawings and renders of the car with a bit of the flow simulation and some photos of the car. And then on this side, we've got a bit about the team behind Hal and some of that. And then we've got our famous key rings that we gave to you yesterday, and a couple of the previous cars and when they raced as well as our portfolios.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and I'm loving the fade on your design of the car, which is fantastic. And how do you feel you're going and doing in the competition so far?
Yeah, I think it's going pretty well. I think we're very happy with how our verbal presentation went. I think that's probably one of our best parts, but yeah, I think it's going quite well.
Eloquent, precise, I love it. And can we just get a quick look at the team colours on the trainers as well? So attention to detail, Impulse Racing. Great to see you this morning. Let's move on to have a little chat with Aurora Racing. You started the racing yesterday, trackside. How's the rest of the competition been, Ethan? And tell me about your pit display.
This is our pit display. It was very exciting, the competition. And we've got quite a lot going on here. We've got all our trophies from the regionals, and then we've got Aurora lights playing there just to really build in with the Aurora Racing brand. Then we've got a speed test, so anyone can come and have a go.
Who is this Samuel D, who's currently the leader with a .221? I reckon that can be beaten, so make sure you come along to Aurora's pit display. Anything else? I love the fact that Eva just started by saying that's our winning trophies there. What would you add to this amazing pit display?
I just say that we've also got our previous designs here, the development, and I just think it all ties in with that image really well.
Well, perfect. Well, look, you've looked very smiley and happy this morning, so best of luck for the rest of the competition. We'll move on along the pit display to Superare. That's how I'm pronouncing it, because that was how I was told to explain it. Who should I chat to talk about the pit display? Will, come on, Will. I'm going to stand to the side here. Go on, tell me everything I need to know about this pit display.
So we went for kind of a minimalist option, so we could really focus the design on the car. And what I mean, pretty much, I'd like to thank our coach and my dad, Mr. Ellis, who has thankfully come here on his birthday, and really just wouldn't have been able to do it without him.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's a great shout out saying who to thank. And I see there, Will Bellamy, you're there, the sponsorship manager. Yeah. Difficult to get the sponsors. Do you think the sponsors would be happy with your pit display?
Yeah, I think they would. Obviously, there's a lot. We've got all their logos up there, really showing them to the general eye. I think they'd be pretty happy with this.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a collection of pens that aren't necessarily your merch, but you're collecting pens.
Well, just in case people need them, you know.
I think you're thinking about
autographs and everything, so yeah.
Autographs as well. Yeah. Well, team, great to chat to Superari. Let's spin on round. Let's have a good look at the whole team, and let's meet Nebulon Racing. Now, we got a good chat yesterday on the racetrack, but who should I chat to from the team to talk to me about your amazing pit? Straight in. Yes, name please.
Hello, I'm Emma, the team manager, and yeah, we're Nebulon Racing.
Tell me about the pit display. If I come over here, what's the first thing you take people to and go, make sure you take in all of this?
Well, the light is definitely the highlight of our pit display, and it was made by our manufacturing and design engineers, and also the car, because that is the main part of the whole project, really.
Yeah, and in terms of regionals, how did you do, competition-wise?
Well, we came second in the regionals, and now we're at the nationals. I'm really enjoying it.
Fantastic. And I see how you are showing just a whole breakdown of the process of making it. And what's been the most fun part of putting this pit display together?
Everything, really. I'm just enjoying all of it.
I felt like it was a trick question, but you've absolutely smashed that. Everything is the best part of this. Well, Nebulon Racing, look forward to seeing you trackside again today. We'll head on to the next display, Vega Racing, all the way from Scotland. I found out about Vega, what it means. I know the manager is here, so let's find out. What should I aim at right on the pit display? Is it the Loch Ness Monster, Nessie?
That is our school's F1 team's mascot, Ginessi. She's repping our colours there.
And in terms of the pit, when people come over, what sort of area do you want them to take away? What's the main key thing?
Well, I mean, we've got our lights there, so we're trying to attract people with the bright lights there, and we've got our car over there, so we have it like right in the middle there, which is very bright paint so that people can see it. But we're very proud of it, so we want it to be main event.
And a bit of nail varnish as well. A nice bright pink. I will definitely come back to get that done because you've all got your nails done, which is brilliant. Yeah, love this. All right, well, I'll maybe come back. Maybe I'll get my favourite nail done later on. It's brilliant. Love it. Great to see you this morning. I'm going to carry on moving along. Raptor Racing. It was great to see you on track yesterday, and I'm liking the pit display. Where should I aim my T-shirts, merch? What's going on here?
A lot of stuff, really. So we're a bit confused about how to make shirts because it's our first time. So we got Link's Design to just make it for us, and we're pretty happy with the result. So at our pit display, we've got our renders in one section, and our CFD testing, and then Dennis made a rotary table, and it didn't really work, except for the lights.
It did work at home, but then the bus ride was so catastrophically bumpy that something happened on the way and now it's not working.
You've got to deal with adversity. You've dealt with it. It still looks fantastic, not necessarily working, but that's something to learn for next time for the professionals. And in sustainability, is that a big part of this pit display?
Yeah, this rotary table is made of old CDs, wooden rods, and plastic straws as spacers, as well as it being out of cardboard. And we even have an instructions booklet here on how to make it if you wanted to.
Well, there you go. You can take that away with you. That's perfect. And I love the fact it's got the pricing on the T-shirts. If you've got a spare £10, come on down. Get yourself a Raptor Racing T-shirt. Guys, great to see you. Loving the team identity outfits as well. The uniforms. Come on round. Oh, what? There's just one team, maybe two teams that have their own end of the aisle pit. And that is, of course, Project Nitro. Looking fantastic. Who should I chat to about this pit display? Back over there. I'm going to come back over. Going to come across camera like that. You signaled yourself out to say, come to me, Tom. Here we go. Tell me about your pit.
Well, we've got our team over there. We've got Bill, our mascot, who's modelling our, I don't know if you could tell, custom-made T-shirts and hat. And Muir Hall, our lovely sponsors, they gave us a goodie bag, which we've got on display there. Wireless charger, notebook, a buff, and a bag. Then we've got our development and stuff here. So it's got some slides of our portfolio, our display thing there, our development, and our drawings.
And I'm seeing there double acrylic spray as well. So I can see the process, I see the mucks, I see everything. You've basically got everything in this pit display. Just come and enjoy it. But Lucas, obviously with a pit display like this, when people leave, do they get to take a freebie away with them?
They do. They get a free mint.
What? A free mint? I will take that because my voice is a cameraman as well. He can't take one at the moment because he's holding that camera with both hands. He can come back. That is a very good point. Well, listen, Lucas, rest of the team, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Great to see the guys. Free mint. It's amazing. Look at this. We head round. More teams to see. More teams excited about being here to display what they have achieved. Red Dawn Racing all the way from Wales. What is going on this morning? Tell me about your pit.
Hi. So overall, we've had a great experience over the last few days. It's been really good. First time at Nationals, and you never really forget it. I don't think I ever will.
No, definitely you won't forget it. But I'm looking here. I'm going to move your team. I'm going to move Will back. He was brilliant on the reaction times yesterday. What do we need to focus in on your pit display? I'm seeing some bottles there as well.
So this side is a lot more car focused and engineering focused. So we have our main car there, and this was our final design for Nationals. But we also have our innovation, which was wheel testing. And we found a loophole in the rules that allows us to use different materials for 3D printed wheels. So that was something we looked into to try and find a better alternative to the standard wheel. And this side, it's a lot of sustainability and our sponsors, but I wouldn't be the best to explain it. I'd give that over to Adavan.
Well, listen, Adavan, I would want to come and chat to you, but we have got to get around all the pits, but I can see all the information. It's beautifully displayed, very easy. I will catch up with Adavan in a bit to find out a bit more about the red sustainability. Team Extreme. This is an extreme pit display I see before me. Who is the best person to tell me a bit more about it?
Probably me. So I pretty much designed the pit. I really wanted to incorporate our entire yellow and black colour scheme into it, which I think I did pretty well. I'd also, in this interview, like to say thank you to everyone. So especially our DT teachers, Mrs. Crowley and Mrs. Bate, thank you so much. Mr. Jones, Mr. Morgan for driving us here. You and all of F1 in schools.
Me? No, I don't get it.
Here. Everyone, just thank you so much. We're so happy that we're here. And our partners, I almost forgot. We're so excited to be here. Just like just here. It's amazing.
Well, listen, your pit display looks incredible, and to get some thank yous as well. And what is this?
This is our sustainable Christmas decoration. So it's made from MDF waste from our school's DT department. And this is bioedible glitter, so it's good for the environment. This is for you.
Yes! Do you know what? I've put the Christmas tree down now because we're in January, but next year my fiance is going to be very happy about this. If this is genuinely a gift, I'm going to take it. Can I take Team Extreme? Great to meet you this morning. All right then, let's meet our next team on the pit display, and that is Celeraton Design. Guys, fabulous on the track yesterday. Tell me about your pit display.
So our pit display consists of a track at the center, a thank you letter to all of our wonderful sponsors, and all of our merchandise, along with our awards and our books for our journey here. It's our engineering portfolio and a lot of other stuff that show how we've progressed from the start to here. Our merchandise consists of all of our clothes and stuff that we heat pressed in-house, along with the mugs and these hoodies that we outsource to another company. And we've made pens, chocolate, and obviously everything I've also already mentioned.
Yeah, it's a very thorough. Dan, I'm going to come over to you. It's very thorough.
Yeah, you can feel free to take any chocolates if you want to. Invite everyone here if they want to take some chocolates. They're complimentary. Yeah.
Fan favourite. Immediately, I'm going to take that one. And I love this picture. It just seems like, like history has been made with you guys as a team. I love this. And the photos, they look professionally done.
Yeah, these photos are all this was somewhat early on, but the top one is about 1 week 3D printed. So that's later on in our journey, and then it's the painting. So that picture is all about the design later on after, or while we were having it manufactured. And then we have multiple banners showing us as a team, because that's what this really is about, us as a team working together. And there's another one about the design on this side here.
That's amazing. I love it. This is thoroughly thought through. Celeraton, great to see you. See you on the track again. Brilliant chatting to those guys. Now, Sigma Racing, a little bit nervous yesterday. A little bit nervous, but you've fully got your smiles on today. Tell me about your pit display and how we're feeling.
It's definitely a lot better today now that kind of most of the things are out of the way. So we're just kind of looking forward to the feedback, seeing how we did and where we can improve. So our pit display, it's very red, as you can see. So we would have the live stream up if it was live currently, so we're just waiting for the next one to go live. And this allows us to attract attention, because if someone doesn't know what's happening, they come over to see the live stream, and then it creates a crowd as some more people come to look. And the lights, again, are a great way to attract some attention so that people can just basically see it.
Love it. It's even got the social media, which is really big. How big is the social media for you as a team? How have you found that?
It's fairly important. I find that our social media could be improved, but it's something we're working to do in the future. So.
It's a learning area for you guys. I love this. I love the lights. I feel like I'm at a mini sort of disco, which is brilliant. Guys, I will catch up with you in a little bit. Almost 2. Great to catch up with you guys again. It's officially, I'm going to work on the award, longest hair in the event. I've been working on it. But listen, guys, tell me a little bit about your pit display.
So we believe there's a beauty in simplicity. So we've kept it simple. All the information's here. We've got some items that people can have a look at, read about, pick up. But yeah, as a team of 3, time's been quite tight. So yeah, we've just put this together.
Dave, I like that. Okay, it's minimalist. You know what you've done. Authentic, that's what I called. And yesterday, during the race, I asked what are you going to do for the rest of the day. Did you get any food? Because you were a little bit hungry yesterday, Sam.
I did. I had a nice ham butty, and then at night I had a nice carvery.
I love this. Great pit display, guys. Almost 2. We'll catch up with you in a bit. Who am I going to come to talk to F1iS this morning? Us 2. Okay, well, I'll try not to stand in the way of the pit display so we can see. This is incredible. Talk me through it.
Yeah, so the key focus is definitely our wind tunnel. We created it all in-house in our DT department. It took a long time to make, but it's very worthwhile. And then we have our beautiful boards, which were done by our sponsor, by My Print. You can see all our sponsors there. But overall, we think it took a long time, a lot of handmade work, a lot of painting, but it turned out to be very well.
Well, Josh, that is great to find out about it. And you've got just the in-depthness of everything you're showing. It's very clear. Have people come up to the pit and said, I really like this?
Yeah, definitely. We had lots of people walking around. We've seen to lots of people have come around Autosport International. They've really enjoyed the development that they can see on display here. all of our different wheels, all of our different car designs. But yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. And I see bigger smiles on Zephyrus's faces today. Yesterday, I'll tell you this little fact, a bag went missing, 2 laptops, 2 wallets. This morning, that bag was found. The smiles on their faces. But anyway, we've got more pit displays to see. The mechanicals looking resplendent in your blue this morning. Talk to me about the pit. Who should I come to? Alex James, the man that on the trigger yesterday. Are you the person to talk to about this pit?
Sure, yeah. So we've got our 2 portfolios shown here and here with our CAD model of our car. Got a little LED display that we 3D printed and laser cut ourselves. And we got our regional trophies where we came 2nd place and our fastest car award.
And in terms of a team, are you happy? Like, people have been walking around. I love the table set up here. It's clear. You've got Lotus, the design on there. What's been the most difficult challenge with putting a pit display like this together?
It probably took quite a long time to 3D print the model here and cutting out all the acrylic, getting the print set up. We had to trim it a little bit so it fit onto the borders here.
And amazing. If you can't, you're thinking, I just see that. Watch our car's body be manufactured. That is something I'll come back, check out, and then give some pointers, critique it, say how good it is. It'll be basically telling these guys how good it is. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Let's move on round with the pit displays. There's more still to go. There's more teams to chat to, like Team Sopra, who are very excited to greet me at the area. Let's have a look at this pit display. Am I coming to the right person to talk to about this pit display? All right, I'll talk to the project manager. Tell me everything I need to know about this brilliant pit.
The pit display clearly uses our sponsors and our colours. So we've got a good amount of our logo, and we use red and black as our colours. You can see our regionals car, and you can see our prototypes, non-functional prototypes for our nationals cars with our portfolios.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. You've been very patient waiting. The pit display, it takes a long time to get around. I love the regional car, gone for the Italian flag there. Is that the theory? What's behind that?
Well, our plan was to go with Sopra because it means above, and we that's what we're striving for. So we went for an Italian theme the first time, but we developed our brand into black, red and gold because we thought it was more suitable because none of us are Italian.
Okay, well, I've heard a phrase from the F1 esports world, eat the pasta, makes you go faster, but I like it. Sopra, great to chat to you this morning. We're walking on along. Follow me as we join the trio, the 3 musketeers that are known as Eclipse. Eclipse, morning to you. Tell me about your pit display. It's got everything, hasn't it, this pit display?
That's what we tried to do, yeah. It's a completely sustainable pit. So you see our solar panel, it's all powered by the solar panel on a power pack. All of the pit display is made from cardboard, so it's fully recyclable. You can see our upcycle canisters there.
Yeah, and I'm seeing, Javier, look at you. You're doing a talk right now. What are you saying? Can you remember what you're saying?
What I'm saying, I'm explaining how to use these RFID tags. So if you get your phone up, you hold it over here. Right, well, it will work. There you go. It will load up our website, and there's all of those symbols over the pit display, and it will take you to different places, just as it's doing on my phone now.
That is incredible. Javier knew what was going on. I just need to just stand here for a little moment and just take it all in. I see the team up there, Tom, Evie, and as I've just mentioned, Javier, this is great. This is brilliant. Right, I'm leaving you because if I get stuck here, then I'm just going to take in all the information. I've got to move around, meet more teams from the pit. I'm loving this design, the hat with the pen. This is epic, but tell me about the pit display, please.
This is our pit display. So we show our different car iterations here to show like our design evolution, and then this is the team identity corner where we showcase all of our team identity.
That's amazing. And what else do I need to know about this pit display? I've got a brief breakdown there. You've got the QR code. You've got everything. What's your favourite area of the pit display?
I mean, I think Dylan's done a great job with the renderings. If you look at the engineering drawings over here, I think Dylan's done a really good job there. So I really like the images he's produced.
And it's clear with the sponsors as well that have sponsored you, which is great. And I'm seeing more pens than I see key rings. Popular on the key rings this year.
Yeah, no, we're nearly run out, which is a good sign. I mean, we ordered, we thought was enough pens, but they're starting to go quite quickly as well, so.
Well, I'll come back and get one. Don't you worry about that. Love this pit display. Follow me as I'll spin round. You stay there, camera, and I'll come round. There you go. Perfect. Mitre Racing. I've seen some very fast times set in the sim racing around the corner. But tell me about your pit display. This is very unusual. I love it.
Yeah, so this is actually very unique because we've got this slat and board, which is seen nowhere else in the competition. I'm the graphic designer of the team, and I designed these boards. And sustainability is right smack dab in the middle because last time we lost marks in sustainability, so we got to show that off. This is made on Corex, which is completely recyclable, and all of those materials over there.
Very fast car as well yesterday. Congratulations. I love the picture just showing how you've made this. It looks probably like your parents' kitchen. So it's a full family effort involved in this, Adrian.
This is a completely student-led team, 100%, yeah. Harrison actually and Reese designed this and made it in their home, yeah.
Oh, incredible. So obviously when people come along, they see this. Have you seen them sort of in awe of everything that you've created?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, like, because everything has been student-led, and obviously this hasn't been seen in the competition before, and so people are like, "Oh, you made this yourself?" And yeah, they're quite surprised. Yeah.
Oh, awesome! Very proud of this. Well, listen, I'll catch up with you in a bit, Mitre Racing, because I need to chat to Leaf One. Got a massive sustainability project going on. Ellis, tell me a little bit about this and the rest of your pit.
Hello, Tom. So we have our recycled bottle caps here, as we spoke about yesterday. We use these to squish together using a heating press, and we make these lovely plastic sheets, which the Year 7s use for a sustainable materials topic. I'll now pass over to Sean to talk about the PaveGen slabs.
So PaveGen have given us these tiles, which convert kinetic energy into electricity, and as we jump on them, you can see they light up. And by Globals, we plan to have an entire pit display powered by PaveGen technology.
That is incredible. Leaf One, making sustainability fun. It looks easy what you've managed to achieve, which isn't. Do I want? Jump. Okay, I'll come and jump quickly. I'll come and jump. Hang on. Look at that! I made light. I feel incredible. I feel magical now. Come on through as we meet more of the pit team. Imperium from Robert May School, United Kingdom. Wow, what is this? Please explain it to me.
That is a 3D holographic fan that can produce an image of our car. Now we've got multiple renders and even a blender animation of a car, as you can see. It flicks through them, so it should come round at a certain moment. And yeah, it was very difficult to set up for some reason.
It looks magical. You've created magic. What are you, sorcerers, you wizards? But with the rest of the pit display, it's very clear. If people enjoyed coming over to see your design?
Yeah, people really have, especially with our little perfume bottles.
Oh yes, I smelt this. It's magical. If you haven't tried it, definitely check out Imperium. We're running through. There's little time, but I want to see Andromeda Racing. Your display. We've got everything here.
Oh yeah. We got a 3D printer, the wind tunnel we used, some of the previous cars fast in the Southwest, and all of our portfolios. It was really good to just bring all of this here, and we kind of showed off our development process, I guess. So that 3D printer. This 3D printer was great for just testing, rapidly firing out different prototypes. We went through 4-6 iterations of wheels. It was like a load of wheels we went through, and yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, wheels are one of the main components that we went through a lot of different versions of, just trying to perfect our design.
Yeah, and just down here, we're crouching down. This is the first time I've crouched down at any of the pit displays. Tell me, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, it would be good to have spare parts. So before, we obviously printed out a lot more, but obviously you can see the different assemblies, and obviously the reason why we chose it is because it's precise and able to get us what we need.
All right, well, I'm standing up again. A little bit dizzy. Got up too quick. Andromeda Racing, fantastic to come and see your pit display. It looks resplendent. It looks brilliant. Another Scottish team, Vortex. What's going on here? You've got cardboard cutouts. Do I need to get part of this? What's happening? Yeah, I'll get in it. Look at this. We're in. Hey! No one's taking a picture, though, so I don't know what we do now. We'll get a picture. So tell me about your pit display while we stand for a picture.
So this is, got the car exploded. Colours are all very bright, yeah.
Bright and eye-catching. I think we've done our picture, so I can move out the way so we can get to show off your pit display again. It's just fantastic. And how easy was it to put all together?
It was a little bit of a challenge, but I think it was really paid off in the end.
And the best part of the display, if you were to look in, Tom, great name by the way, Tom, if you were looking in this pit display, what do you want people to take away with them?
Most likely our car, and Genesi, of course.
Genesi, of course, it goes without saying. Vortex, can't wait to catch up with you a bit. Loving the team identity. Purple is the vibe. I've actually gone purple trainers myself, so I feel like there's a kindred spirit in some way with some of the teams based on the colours. But there's more teams. There's a couple more. There's 4 more teams to chat to. They've waited patiently. Horizon Racing. As we came over the hill, I saw you. Guys, tell me about your pit display.
So we've got 2 big displays in the back, just a little bit about us individually, what our roles in the team are. Then we've got our sponsors, one of our main ones being Tunnux. We've got some Tunnux tea cakes here.
I love those.
You can take one away with you if
Yes.
you'd like. There you go, there you go. Then we've got our social medias as well. So make sure to follow us on social media, see all the things that we've been up to, and join in the fun games that we've been posting.
Jimmy, that's awesome, and I love the tonics. And then just down here, the whole display as well, a cabinet to just show off what the amazing work you've done. And how's Lewis feeling about going on the track again today?
Lewis, would you like to come and explain?
I'm feeling good about it.
There you go, that's all we need. Short, simple, we'll move round for more pit displays. Good morning, I'm saying over to more team here. Honeycomb Racing, good morning. Who's the best person to talk to about this pit display? Straight in, here we go. How are you doing this morning? Good?
I'm doing good, thanks.
And tell me about this pit display. What do you want people to take away with them when they come over here?
Well, we have all our hexagons drawn by primary school students that we put on our pit display. We told them to draw their best bee. So we have lots of different interpretations of a bee that make up our wee hive.
Oh, these are amazing. Do you need any more done? Because I'm pretty good at doing a bee.
If you want to come back and draw one later.
Oh, what? Are you kidding? For real?
Yeah. And we've got some of our honeycombs, honeycomb key rings, which we cut out of scrap material at our school. We can give them to you right now if you like.
Yeah, yes, please. Cool. And I love the way that you're the first person out of all the teams to take the microphone. Loving the nail varnish as well. That is awesome for the orange colour. This is brilliant. Thank you so much. Honeycomb Racing, just a lovely bunch. All of the guys are a lovely bunch, but just honeycomb. They've just got that sweetness about them. Right, Team Tamwin, all the way from Wales. Wow, if you needed a mug, this is the place to come. Tell me about your pit display, guys. And a plant as well, the first team with a plant. Tell me about this pit display.
So, well, we've obviously got the logo in the middle. We've got our car on display in the front because obviously that's like the most important thing. And then we've actually, the bamboo plant you mentioned, well, we're trying to grow our own axles for our car next season. So
No way. So if I go in there, you just get in there. Cameraman, please. His name is Sam. The cameraman does have a name. But who else should I just chat to about your pit display?
You can talk to me. So yeah, this bamboo plant is really exciting because we are planning on going. We want to lower our reliance on steel, so we wanted to grow our own axles for next season. And yeah, you can see kind of on this side more that we talk about the sustainability, which is why we've used EPLA on our car, and it's why we're using a sugar-based spray paint, which is really interesting, and that we're all trying to make little changes in our lives. So, you know, I've switched to bamboo toothbrushes just for this competition while we're doing it to try and be more sustainable and try and make a good in the world, which is really exciting.
I love that. A toothbrush made of bamboo. I've seen it. Is it good?
Yeah, it works as well as any plastic toothbrush, so why not make the change?
And your teeth are looking very white and very clean. Listen, tell me, oh, you were about to say something else?
We actually have a little present for you. It's a traditional Welsh love spoon made of offcuts of acrylic.
A love spoon. This is the one thing I was missing in my life. This is amazing. Look at this. It's the best day ever. Thank you very much, Simon. Great to catch up with you. We got one more team. We've saved maybe the best till last. Team Firestorm. Tell me about your incredible pit display.
Well, we've made this obviously in St. John's College. We have all of our sponsors here, which we have a 3D Print UK, Salsa Group, and it's all about sustainability. So we've used lots of recycled parts to make it, which Maya can tell you about.
Nice to see you again. So our table is actually made out of paper rolls, which we've used underneath. So you can see it's quite sturdy, and it's made out of, if you can see under there, it's cardboard tubes standing up, and it's holding up our table right now. And we've done this to reduce our waste and reduce spending money on manufacturing a table for the pit, so we just made it ourselves. And we're displaying our cars with these, which we also made ourselves to make the shelves, and we actually even cut out the acrylic to make ourselves for the shelves. So all of this was made right by ourselves. We also displayed the car, more of our sustainability, design concepts, and shout out to our sponsors, Salsa Group, who are our platinum sponsor this season.
That is incredible. Everything is covered, even the emojis. You've been made into emojis. They look very cool there. Well, listen, guys, Team Firestorm, great to end there with that pit display. It's incredible. We have done the pit display walk for the Lenovo F1 in Schools UK National Final for 2023. That was incredible. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, let's go racing.